Ikazo, it is me, Tokkuri Yashi, your palm tree friend. How's everybody doing? Hope you are well. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you everybody who has subscribed. Today we are in Battle Arena. You may know it is resetting. It has reset on the 15th of March. As we begin here, you can see I am rank 340 with the highest rank of 207. This is the old season of Battle Arena because it was wise, if you haven't already, to try to get as high as you can because there are a lot of dual rewards in this mode. Daily rewards, we're not too concerned with them at the moment, but you get rewards, dual rewards for every rank you reach. This is the second column here, jewels you get for every rank you get within the bracket. For example, 50 jewels for each rank in the top 10. So 10 times 50, that's 500 for getting from rank 10 to rank 1. The last column are jewels you get for reaching the bracket itself. So getting top 10 will net you 500 jewels. So reaching top 10 is a minimum recommendation. Not sure how many jewels you get in total, but it is tens of thousands, maybe up to 30k. So how do we do this? Let's have a quick look at the sites we will be using to help us with this. Okay, so over here is the site. It's PCRD fans. The link will be in this description. You have a look at the team that you are facing and you will put them in. So for example, say we're fighting Inori, Yukari, Magical Girl Kasumi, Ameth, and let's say this Halloween Misaki there. Hit the search button and then it brings up some teams here that you could use to battle them. It's very simple. Most of the time it works, not always, but there are some teams that have not got any recommendations that come up. Doesn't mean that those teams can't be beaten. I guess it just means nobody has put in a recommendation yet, but it can kind of stall you a bit if teams don't come up. But it is a very helpful resource to use. So let's get jumping into my battles. Okay, so let's jump into my battles and see how we did on the road up to rank 1, if we can make it there. Let's see how many jewels we get along the way from rank 207. Now, I was never really the biggest fan of PvP. It's not really that much fun when you keep losing. It's just a skill issue. You need to get good. Well, how do you get good? You can maybe use this site. And, as you can see, it is where can we get our first win here. I don't think many people have made it up to rank 1 in PvP without using something like this. If you have done, then let us know in the chat. We can give you an 07 salute to you because PvP these days, it's not really the same as it used to be right back at the beginning of the game. You could look at the team when there was not very many characters there and you could say, look, the opponent's got a Tamaki, so what we need is a taunting character. The opponent's got Miyako as the tank, so we need to use magical team. We could say the opponent's using Hatsune, so we want to use a magical team too. Nowadays, with the amount of combinations that we have got, that becomes very difficult unless you really study the mode. So we can use this PCRD fans website to try to help us with that, just to get our jewels. Now maybe I left this a little bit late because the arena reset was very close, but we still had a bit of time and it was definitely worth doing to try to get the rewards. Already up to rank 145. This team I really liked. That is a quick battle there, very, very quick. That's what we want to see. When they take a long time, you start to worry, hang on a minute, something could go wrong here. Now, not every battle that I went into I did win. There are some times we did lose. This is the end of the day here. Having a look at the jewels we got just from those first fights there. So if you can see there, we managed to get 2,340 jewels there from that first lot. We'll put that in the jewel total and we'll carry on. Like I was saying, not every fight I won. I did have to build some characters. Carol, 6-star Carol here, is one of the characters that I did build. I had her all ready, all the shards and everything. I just hadn't put them into them because I didn't think I was going to really use her that much. But we built her for this because she was very handy. Very handy indeed. We did use it a few times. The thing is though, by doing this, it has given me a much better understanding of PvP and of PvP characters, and that will give me a better understanding of the game. So next time we do tier lists, I mean, if you did see my 6-star tier list, even if the character was really good in PvP but not that good anywhere else, they didn't do too well on that list. But this has definitely given me a good idea of the characters that are used most commonly in PvP. One of those characters, is she in that opposing team? We can't see her there, is Eris. If you saw my video when Eris just came out, I was wondering if she would be good in PvP. Well, I was focusing on the revive. I don't know, the revive must work, but I've never really seen it work. It's not really the revive why I think she is used in PvP. As you can see, she was on the opposing team there. It is, she's like Ameth, she heals, she has a damage reduction barrier, and she has a little bit of TP. So that's all very, very good for keeping your characters alive and boosting them up in PvP, as well as the action speed boost if you can get that Union Burst off. This team here, really like this team as well. Very, very quick battle. Again, they're the ones that you want to see. So, are we going into the next battle here? Rank 83 we are now, up to 83. We are not doing too bad at all. Now here we have a lovely little team. Miyako still can be a bit of a pain in PvP, stalling out certain teams. Not a problem for this one at all. Double Carol and Hamare, Lariel. And again, we get another win. Isn't this mode so much more fun when you start to win? Isn't life so much more fun when you start to win? Again, 6-star Carol there, doing a very good job, and a very good investment to use to build up and get up with this in PvP. Now, let's have again another look at the jewels that we get here from the second day of battling. 1,820 jewels, so we'll add that up there to the jewel total at the top there. Now, this is where it starts to get a little bit more sweaty. There were definitely bands of teams that I came up across that didn't have any teams on this PCRD fans website. It was quite annoying when that happened, but we managed to get around it. And eventually get up. This one was a little bit of a slobber knocker, this one, a little bit long. And we've got this stage Kurumi getting a little bit of a use there in that team. I did put in a bit more bond ranking into my 6-star Kurumi just to make sure she was a little bit more bulky because she was still at 3-star, but the 3-star worked. Again, using this team here with the 2 Carols, Hamare and Lariel. It's quite a quick team, but again, as long as it gets the job done, that is all that really matters. Climbing up to the top, very close to the top. Things are getting a little more sweaty, but though, I thought that as Arena was closing, maybe there's a lot of people that are like me trying to grasp a few gems right at the end, up to rank 67. Once you've got the room, I thought it was courteous to then put in a team that's easy to beat so that other people could get the rewards as well. This one here, we've got Ninon. Ninon coming out of retirement and actually doing a really good job there. It's like when you see a charity football team with a load of players that used to play 20 years ago and they come back and they show that they've still got some skills. Well, there you go. Ninon coming back for a charity match and getting the job done. So moving in, another character that we use quite a lot in these fights. Kurumi, again the stage Kurumi here, getting another run. Again, as you can see, she's at 3-star, but that was enough. There was one battle I did do with my Karen, that's still at 3-star win. I don't think she was quite enough because that one didn't win. I have cut out all the fights that I lost. Like I said, there was a few because it would have took even longer. Maybe I should have started this a bit sooner so it didn't take so many fights. But with the new reset, we've got 6 months, maybe a year before it will reset again. And so there's no real rush to get the jewels straight away, although I'm sure everybody will want them, especially if you are a little bit low on the jewels. This one here being a bit more of a slobber knocker, one that took a little bit more time, but as long as we get the job done, we are happy. So, Tsumugi there doing the most damage on there. She's not the biggest damage, that's probably why it took a little bit longer. And this gets us up to rank 48. So we are climbing those ranks. We are doing pretty well. Another team here with Princess Ray in it. She was quite heavily featured in this. And Carol, 6-star, which again, as I said, was a very good investment to build for this. And there we go. Beaten that team as well. Uni there being used quite a bit too. She is quite an old character, but still very good here in PvP. This gets us up to rank 41. Sometimes the increments were a little small. Anyway, next fight. Aoi, 6-star Aoi. She was another character that I built especially for this. I had her shards all ready. She was ready to go. I just haven't put them into her yet. It's the princess orbs really that are the most valuable, hardest to get. Now we've got the 3 Twinkle Wish, New Year's 6 stars, that's 300 of them to 6-star those, so it's good to save some until you need them. Another good investment, putting them in Aoi, because some of the teams I put into this website, PCRD fans, I couldn't actually win because I didn't have all the characters needed to take on the teams, and this one I could have done if I built Aoi. So I built Aoi, and again it's a bit of a slobber knocker, it takes a bit of time, but finally girls, we will get there, and Aoi was a very good investment as well to help me get up there with all the jewels that we will be getting from this mode. Again, Aoi they actually did most of the damage in that particular battle, up to rank 34. Now, again we've got Ray, Princess Ray, we've got 6-star Carol. I think Carol definitely was a good investment. A nice, quick, clean battle there, that one. Very, very nice to see. And we go up to rank 24. So I think this is where I started to get a little bit stuck. Karen in this battle at 3-star. I believe this will work. I believe this is going to be a win for us. There's a lot of teams around the 25 to 15 mark that didn't have anything on PCRD fans, so it was a little bit annoying. We did finally though managed to get past that. Yukari here being a little bit tanky and a little bit annoying. We don't really have, well, Carol. Carol is our main damage dealer on this team. When you run stuff like this with Ameth, with Karin, and with Eris, they don't do any damage at all. So you can run the risk of, if Carol, 6-star Carol, got bonked, you'd have been stuffed. Because you might be able to store someone out, but you're not doing damage. On attack, you need to do damage. They're obviously 6-star Carol doing all the damage in that team. That gets us up to rank 21. Slowly. In here, first, is this the first time we get Moo? We get Mahiru to be used, and we're doing a double Ray in this one. I think we fought this team once with one team and it didn't work, so then we tried this one. Luckily there were other teams we could build for it. Princess Ray doing the majority of the damage there. Now we're up to 12. We're very close. All we need to do is to get to rank 10 and we can get that 500 jewels for reaching that bracket, top 10 bracket. So, can we do it with this team? Tsumugi, Inori, getting in some of the stuns in there, messing up the team, and Princess Ray I imagine doing most of the damage. We get another win, finally. I think this is where we get up to rank, oh yeah, who will we be fighting? Rank number, ding, rank 4, we get up to rank 4. Now this is the highest that I went. rank 1, 2 and 3. We couldn't build any teams to beat them, but we are getting a load more gems here. Look at all of these jewels that we're getting here. 6,900 jewels. Let's add that into the jewel counter there at the top. Total of 11,060 jewels we are getting from going from 207 to rank 4. I didn't go any further. That's like it was EO, 6-star EO I needed to beat rank 1. That's only 150 jewels I missed out on from going rank 2, 3, 2 and 1. So not bad at all. 11,060 jewels. You can maybe knock 100 off for refreshing twice. Let me know how you did with your battle arena. Thank you very much for watching. I am Tokkuri Yashi, your Palm Tree friend, and I'll see you all again for another video. Bye 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 bye. Hey hey.